until it becomes
Yeah, it's just my way of
something
processing.
that I'm manifesting. Hello.
Hi.
So why art and how did you start?
Um, I don't know. Like I feel like it's something I've always liked a lot, and I started when I was very little, just like drawing, and my mom. I was really lucky because my mom caught that very early, so I started doing classes when I was like 4, and it's just been always been part of my life, part of the way I express myself, and I just feel like there's something really pure in creating art because it's such a, I mean, it's not useless, but it's like it's not something, it's not an object that has a real function. So I like that kind of makes it sacred, and I like doing something that it's beyond use, or I don't know, it makes me feel good.
Well, what is the message that you try to convey with your art pieces?
Um, I think I try to be as honest as possible. I don't think there's like a message, like, because I feel like to be able to communicate a message, you have to be really sure of what you're saying. And most of the time, I'm not 100% sure of what I'm saying. I just try to be like, try to discover things about myself and things about the world, and when something feels right, like that's what I express. And I feel like when I'm old, if I keep painting, that's the plan. Like I feel like I'm gonna see the message. Like I'm gonna see like, oh okay, like this is the pattern. Like all of this time I was trying to, I don't know, talk about whatever.
What is the best advice you have received?
I feel like the best advice I have received is to work, to like, you will always find meaning in repetition. Like if you do, for example, something that was said to Agnes Martin, like an artist I really like, it was that uh, if you do something like I don't know, 10 paintings that are the same, it's, there's nothing interesting on it. But if you do 1,000, like that becomes very meaningful, because I don't know, like it's what I, like what I said before, like on repetition, on like being persistent with something, you kind of like find something beyond what you were trying to say. It's like the subconscious emerges.
And how did you sell your first piece of art and how did that happen?
Well, my first pieces, they were like I don't know, friends and family, and but I the first like big painting that I sold that made me feel like, oh, I'm an artist. It was it was with the gallery. The gallery started working with. We had this really cool show, and I made this massive painting, and I felt like it was a risk, because when you're starting to come up with like these big paintings that, come on, we live in Madrid, nobody has that much space, and that one, like this person just was passing by in the fair, and he saw a painting, he fell in love, and he bought it, and it was like, for me it was like, that was kind of like my first professional painting that I sold, and that's how it happened, through the gallery.
And how did you meet the gallery?
I met them through friends. I had a friend that was already working with the gallery, so I started like hanging out with them. And one day, Pedro, I'm working with Lagran. Pedro, he came to the studio, and I think he really fell in love with my work, and so we developed this relationship. And one day he was like, "Would you like to work with us?" And I was like, "Sure."
So what's your creative process and how do you go from an idea to a finished piece?
Okay. Well, I usually start with photography because I studied fine arts and stuff, but like I dropped it, and then actually did my degree in photography. So it's like my way of drawing, really. Like I like taking I don't know, my camera with me, and I'm always like collecting interesting images. And when I have an idea, well, yeah, first I have like this images in my head, and an emotion and intention, and then I find like the right photograph for it, and then I use it as a reference, and then I use a lot of digital tools. I play a lot with the colors of those images, And when I feel it's when I feel it's good, everything is like the composition is set. I do a lot of experimentation, like different process starts. I stop thinking about my plan and just like when go everything with the flow and like the composition is set. Play a lot with the composition. I do a lot of experimentation, like random things, and stop thinking about my plan and just like go with the flow and just like play a lot with the composition and come up with like random things, and that's the fun part, really.